The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
We started with 14 SWAT operators from around the country. We tested their skill, their tactics, their marksmanship, and their endurance. Today, there are only 2 left. Scott McDonald from Fort Worth, Texas, and Tony Caspers from Minneapolis, Minnesota. One of them is about to earn the title, Best of the Best. Who will become the ultimate winner? We're about to find out on Elite Tactical Unit, SWAT. ETU on deck.
Mr. Hawke? How's it going, Hawke?
Adam, Terry. ETU, welcome to Operation Kingpin. Your mission is to apprehend the leader of the largest criminal organization in the city. Situation: intelligence has located the secret hideout of the Kingpin of the biggest crime syndicate in the region. He's currently holed up in a warehouse downtown. We don't know how long he's going to be there, and we know very little about him other than he has a special operations background, and he's never without his right-hand man, the leader of his elite bodyguard. Scenario: since you are now down to 1 man per team, you will conduct this mission as partners with your team leaders. Team leaders, please join your teammates.
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
Sorry. Fun to get to show them up, huh?
Sorry, man. Right on.
Scenario: since we don't know how long he's going to be there, you'll have minimum time for planning in the headquarters. You'll have minimum time for rehearsal on the ground, and you'll have minimum time for training. For your training, we've located a warehouse similar to that of the Kingpin, near where he's holding up, but at a safe distance. Since you are going up against elite criminals, I'm going to give you the best training that I can by putting you up against the most elite. Each other.
Yeah.
Look out.
Your training mission is called Hunter Killer. You will enter a warehouse from opposite ends, and you will hunt each other down. The team with the last man standing will win. Then you will face Operation Kingpin by deploying 1 team at a time up against the Kingpin and his bodyguard. The team that wins will get a distinct tactical advantage in the grand finale. Gentlemen, let me remind you, this is your last training and your last mission before the final shoot-off elimination. One of you is going home empty-handed. One of you is going to take home $10,000 for himself and $100,000 in cash and prizes for his department. So gentlemen, it's down to the wire. That said, you're now going in first time configured like this with your team leaders operational. So Tony, how do you feel about going on with Terry?
It's great. I'm looking forward to working with him. You know, he has a great background and where he's coming from, so I think we'll be a good match.
All right. Terry, how do you feel about going into battle with your last man here?
Finally I get to do something like this physical. I've watched these guys operate. I've watched Tony kick ass the entire competition, and I just hope I can keep up.
Right on, right on. Scott, how do you feel about going into battle with Adam?
I think it's going to be great. I'm more excited about going against Terry, though.
Hey, that was my line.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all right, Adam. And what about yourself?
He just stole my line, man. Yeah, you know what? You know, it's been a great journey so far, and these guys are professionals, and it's about time we're in there with them and doing some work with them, and yeah, we're gonna kick Terry's ass.
Right on, right on. Okay, gentlemen, that said, this is it. So I wish you all the best and happy hunting. Team leaders, take charge of your teams.
All right, man.
All right, let's go, man.
Let's do it.
It's gonna be fun. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know that. Smart Alex. That's pretty funny, by the way. You both said that.
We're thinking the same
You
thing.
stole my line.
Coming up, Tony and Scott take the field with their team leaders, each looking to gain a tactical advantage for a final elimination challenge.
Elite Tactical Unit, presented by Sig Sauer, is brought to you by Sig Sauer, when it counts. By Streamlight, heroes trust Streamlight. By Loophole, America's optics authority. And by Nosler, professionals trust Nosler.
Well, there it is. That's our target.
Yeah.
Listen, dude, I gotta tell you, finally, it's about time we're working together. Through the contest, I pretty much just had a talk, blah, blah, blah. Now I get to work together with you. I hope I don't let you down. I know I won't let you down.
Hey, it's an honor to actually work with an operator, and you know, you're with the military, and I appreciate that. You have a whole different threat level than we do, and it's gonna be fun to run with you.
Without a doubt, it's that competitive spirit in me that's going to keep me pushing on. I'm going to go out there, whatever we have to do, and lay it out on the line.
Now it's me and Scott. I'll tell you what, all through this whole thing, I needed to keep that consistency. I need to stay focused. My last door to my goal was Scott, and I knew that he was going to be a challenge.
The rules for training mission Hunter Killer are blue team versus black team head to head. There's a 30-minute time limit. The objective is to eliminate both members of the opposing team. Winning both Hunter Killer and the Kingpin mission will give either Scott or Tony a tactical advantage on the final elimination competition.
I gotta be on my A game because these guys are really at their A game.
I'm actually going to let Scott take the lead. Yeah, he can be the assault group commander, and I'm just going to be his guy, you know, and I'll watch his six, and no, he'll do mine. So.
Remove your blindfolds and stay still. Do not look around. Do not look around.
I tend to be kind of dumb and aggressive, so I hope Tony's cool with that, which means I could probably get shot
So you're
first.
going to be kicking doors down and
I'll
shit?
be the first one in, so you could probably go ahead and shoot me, but I'm coming for you, dude.
All right.
You better be good, because if you
Sounds
don't hit me
good.
the first time, I'm gonna be on you like.
I'll be ready for you. I'll be
Okay,
ready.
talking okay.
Teams, are you ready?
Black team's up.
Blue team's ready.
Stand by. Stand by. Go.
Okay, I got long.
All right, okay. See if you can cover that one from there. I'll get on the floor over there.
We got those blindfolds on, and they tore them off. I looked at Terry, and I'm like, let's go. We had a mission. We were going to try to get up on that floor. They had the advantage. They had the high ground.
So our idea was to hold the stairs and wait for him to come up and kind of ambush him.
Right there. Gotcha!
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I know. Gotcha then.
I'm like, the first thing I told him before we even started was, Terry, don't get killed right away. What does he do? He gets killed right away. So I'm like, all right, revenge time.
too risky going down. He's just gonna ambush us.
What if we crawled down? What if one of us crawled down the steps here and using Terry as a bunker?
Yeah, I could try that.
And then the other person comes down.
Okay.
If not, we're in a stalemate. We'll be here all day.
Got me. The ratings, I saw the green freaking magazine pouch. I thought, as soon as my brain registered that was his magazine pouch, I was like, if I can see him, he can see me. Zap.
And we kind of had a small little stalemate there. Didn't really know what Tony was going to do.
I knew he had the position. I tried to throw some stuff up, tried to block the staircase so he didn't have access. I tried to poke and prod and try to find other access points up to him. When Hawke came on the radio and said, hey, you have a time limit, I knew I had to push it.
You have 5 minutes to clear the building.
As I heard that, I moved out and went to the stairwell on the right side. Once I got there, I was able to see that it was actually enclosed, which gave me a little advantage because I could actually get down to the bottom of the steps without being seen from the whole room. And all of a sudden, I see Tony backing into my view as he's watching the other stairwell.
Building secure. Putting booby traps on there. Nice.
I heard the noise over here, Terry moving, and
Was it?
How'd you get down there, man?
Very quietly.
I went into that mission not shot the whole time, and I wanted not to get shot. And so, yeah, unfortunately, I'm thinking I can't have that happen in the real mission.
The minute I looked, when I turned and looked and he hadn't fired yet, and I'm like,
I wanted you to look at me before I shot you.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that. Okay, gentlemen, well played. All right, watch the whole thing from the command. Excellent tactics, techniques, procedures. Team leaders, I have got to bust on your chops. Good gracious. Well done. You went down like that.
Yeah. I was the first one, so aggression didn't pay off as much as it should here.
Oh. Now, question, this is the first time you guys have worked together, so right here, how was it to work with your team leader?
for 10 seconds.
I think it was the best. It was the best 30 seconds of my life.
Okay, fellas, well, listen, this is your last training, okay? Next thing you face is a mission, and then after that, it's elimination, all right? So good job. Time to take a break and get ready for your next mission, so follow me.
Let's do it. Good job, dude.
You bastard.
Gotcha.
Damn it.
Gotcha.
Damn, I'm never gonna live that down.
It's bittersweet. You see these guys go home, but now I'm stepping forward. Now it's me and Scott. I'll tell you what, all through this whole thing, I needed to keep that consistency. It wasn't over. Like I said, the first time I walked through the doors of ETU was, I need to stay focused.
Teams must clear all floors in the structure, eliminate threats, or apprehend suspects. Victory is based on mission success and time of completion. If Black Team wins, Scott McDonald receives a tactical advantage for the final elimination challenge. Both teams will enter the warehouse from the rooftop. Then they will have to clear each floor from the top down.
Come on down, Tony.
The plan Terry and I have for the Operation Kingpin was to move quickly, not get bogged down with the smaller threats, and try to get into the bigger threats and hopefully neutralize them as quick as we can.
I got the stairs. You're the only one. You got the gun.
Keep going.
Strategy's working good. We're moving forward at a good pace. I see multiple threat areas, and Terry takes the right, I take the left, or what have you, so it was working good. We're clearing ground pretty fast. This is a timed event, so I'm thinking we got to keep moving. But it was also very hard as an operator because you want to carry ground, but would I go that fast in real life? Probably not. So I had to take chances. I know taking these chances, there's a risk. If I get shot, that means Scott moves on to the last challenge with an advantage. And I was really worried about that.
Leave or die.
Let me see ya. Got one straight, one straight.
And I see a foot. I want to notify Terry that I see this foot. And I yell to the guy, don't move. And he starts to move behind cover.
Oh! Okay. Okay, ready? I'm staying.
Take the gun away from him.
As I come up to the first stairway, I'm looking, it's dark. I'm like, ooh. Nobody likes to go down stairs when it's dark because you're silhouetted. Telling Terry, go over and check the other staircase. So he went over there to check that one to see if maybe it would be a better access point.
Move to my location. I think this is better.
Calls me over, and as I look at the staircase, seeing both of them, I suggested to Terry, let's split this. Let's go down together so we can get good fields of fire.
You got that way. I'll butt hook. Yeah, okay. All right.
I looked over, and Terry was switched on. And I'm like, yeah, I just, you know when somebody is good and ready, and so let's split, and I'm like, let's punch this together and get it done.
On my command, stand by. 3, 2, 1, go.
He's coming to you, Matt.
Terry, I got you, Terry.
Stay, man. Hold him.
Hold that. Hold,
Okay,
hold.
Go clear what you got.
Hold.
Team Blue Team, go ahead and report up top.
Okay.
Mission complete.
Nice plan, dude. Way to catch him. Way to catch him.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
I didn't get shot. I didn't get shot. No one got hurt. No one went to jail. No one got pregnant.
Outstanding, man. Outstanding. Okay, come on over here, Tony. Center up. All right, fellas. Walk and talk me through. What happened? Top down.
Well,
start,
we came down the ladder, and the biggest thing was to obscure, our first landing. Get set, read the terrain, and then try to attack at one side, get our objective. So we had to go long. Had multiple rooms. I thought we covered our 6 pretty well.
Pretty good, as good as you can
You're
get
gonna take
two guys.
chances,
Yeah.
Try to move fast between the chances, and got the first floor covered.
We completed the mission, engaged our suspects, nobody killed. I was feeling really confident. I thought our flow was very well. So I was thinking when Adam and Scott had to go into the mission that they would have had to perform pretty well to beat us.
Tony was a hero today, man, for sure. He was great, man. Honestly, Tony gets all the credit today. Those are really good calls on the ground.
All right, fellas. Well, again, outstanding job.
sir.
All right.
It's good to get
really
sweaty
good.
again.
Yep. All right,
job,
fellas,
brother.
go ahead and
You're
stand
great.
by.
All right,
okay,
thanks,
thank
Hawke.
you.
Thanks.
Elite Tactical Unit presented by Sig Sauer is brought to you by Sig Sauer, when it counts. By Streamlight, heroes trust Streamlight. By Loophole, America's optics authority. And by Nosler, professionals trust Nosler.
I don't think you would want to come to a competition if you didn't have visions of winning it. I mean, that's the whole purpose of being here. With that being said, I didn't think I'd be here this long. You never know how things are going to play out, and I've said it before, luck has a lot to do with it. There's a lot of luck, and there's a lot of other people being unlucky. Yeah, our objective for the mission is to come in off the roof and go covertly through the structure and to a point that we can apprehend the Kingpin and his bodyguard. One of the tactics that we're going to employ is just being in stealth, being covert, and just not getting in a hurry. Not having a clue how this place lays out. Last thing you want to do is rush into an area that you can't secure or that you're exposed and get caught up and get shot. And we got to the second floor, and Adam was pining around one of the corners and picked up a body part of the suspect and did what we're supposed to do and called him to us, let him know we're police.
We've seen you in there. This is police. Get your head down. Get down on the ground or we're coming in.
Adam was engaging the suspect, and it was my job to keep the stairwells clear so that the second party didn't come up behind us.
Is there more? Yeah, I see one suspect. Get down, get down! Got it. Told you to get down, you f***.
Like a little commando running through there and pushing stuff down, and he got the guy. I saw him run in there, and I'm like, don't get shot again. But he did it, and he did a good job.
Anyway, so we had two more levels to clear, and our strategy was to take one stairwell at a time, and then one of the guys will use a distraction technique. So I used the first distraction technique, and the first thing I picked up was this freaking little tin can. Now that's pretty lame. And he was on the other stairwell, and I said, when you get to the bottom of the stairwell, transmit to me 3 times on the radio, because we couldn't talk because we were covertly, yeah. And then I would deploy the distraction technique. So I thought, this little tin can's pretty lame, I gotta find something better. Anyway, I seen this big freaking piece of board leading into water. Yeah, that's gotta work. Go. Please, get down! And then nobody was there. We employed the same strategy. You deploy the distraction, and I'll go down the stairs.
I'm set on your call.
Roger, when you're ready. Get down, this is the place. Went down, then I heard the Kingpin trying to shoot me, and he missed, and then he ran towards the other stairwell. The Scott was waiting from an ambush.
Second suspect down.
Roger.
Black team, mission commander.
Go ahead to black team.
Roger, black team, report up top, mission complete. I say again, report up top, mission complete.
Roger, black team. We have 2 suspects deceased.
Roger, good copy. Report up top. I'm on it.
English.
Yeah.
Good job, man. Good job. All right, I was really sweating big time, not as much as you guys. But, man, there were some tight moments up in there. You know, I was worried, but you did a good job.
We weren't worried. Were you worried?
Yeah, that's not what I saw.
Yeah, I think the mission for us was successful because we got both the bad guys, and neither one of us got shot.
I felt good working with you, man.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
fun.
Good job.
All right, black team, well done.
In the early part of the 21st century, the current generation M4 service rifle looks a lot like this. But 2 centuries ago, the primary issue U.S. military musket was this 1816 Flintlock Springfield. Hi, I'm Larry Potterfield with Midway USA. Let's talk about the concept of lock, stock, and barrel. The lock on the Springfield is here, with the hammer and the prison on the outside. The American black walnut stock extends nearly to the muzzle, almost 5 feet in total. The barrel on this gun is 75 caliber smoothbore, no rifling, and is 42 inches long. Remember, this is a muzzle loader, and a well-trained troop could load and fire 3 shots a minute. M4 style rifle, all the lock components are located on the inside. Stock design is 4-piece with a collapsible butt, pistol grip with finger grooves, a hand guard with 4 Picatinny rails, and a vertical foregrip. This barrel is 18 inches in length, including the compensator, and is chambered in .223 Remington. But the most significant change between the 1816 Springfield and the M4 is the cyclical rate of fire, over 700 rounds per minute. So the next time you hear the terms lock, stock, and barrel, you'll know the definitions haven't changed much through the centuries, but the rate of fire sure has. I'm Larry Potterfield with Midway USA, and that's the way it is.
Stand by, go.
During the training mission Hunter Killer, Scott McDonald eliminated Tony Caspers by moving into a position of concealment that allowed him the opportunity for a clear shot at Tony. However, Tony and Terry were able to complete Operation Kingpin with the fastest time. Tony and Scott entered the final elimination challenge with no tactical advantage for either team.
Par for the course.
You gotta love this weather, huh?
Fine English weather, eh? ETU, the final 2. Welcome to the grand finale, the final shoot-off. This next shooting challenge may very well be the most important shooting event in your life where there isn't a life at stake. So gentlemen, before I tell you about your next and last test, I got a few questions for you, and I'm gonna let the team leaders have some final words with you. So I gotta ask you, start with Scott. How do you feel about going up against Tony?
Like I said earlier, I think it's an honor to go up against somebody of his quality. It's gonna be fun, and we'll let it out, see who comes out on top.
Right on. Tony, think you're gonna take Scott?
Well, we were trying to figure out who's gonna start the wrestling match on the hay bales, but right now it's anybody's game.
Man, what does this mean to you to take this thing?
Win or lose, it means a lot for me to go back to the department and share with them the experiences here, and for them to be able to say, we did a good job.
Well spoken. And Tony, what about for you, man? What is the big picture? What's this mean to you?
I think the big picture is to hopefully educate everybody watching this show about our job, how hard it can be, and the challenges we're faced with every day. And win or lose, I'll walk out of here holding my head high and representing SWAT officers all over the country.
Well said, fellas. You know, we've seen it time and time again. It's only a difference between a split second and a split decision that can determine if you live or die, and you guys live that every day, so respects. That said, turn it over Team Leader Terry?
You guys sort of just both said this. Win or lose, your heads are high and you got a lot to be proud of. You know, you guys are different. We're different. There's kind of an easy camaraderie when guys like us get together. And I've really had a lot of fun being around all of you guys, the ones who are here, you two, and the guys who have already gone. I was asked a question a while back at my old age why I'm still in Special Forces. And I think the one-word answer kind of surprised everybody. I said love. Love for our country, love for our families, and love for one another. So take that with you, stay safe, and thanks again for what you do.
Well said, man.
Adam, your turn.
All right, guys, it's been an incredible journey. I'm very honored to be part of it with you. You are role models, okay? Started with 14 role models at the start of this competition. We're down to the last 2 role models. You're role models to everybody in the SWAT community globally, and obviously to our youth. You guys did an incredible job, and I'm assuming once this competition's over, you're back on the front line again, you know, and we really respect that. No matter who wins today, whoever comes first or second, you guys should be very proud of making it this far, and I'm very proud to be associated with you.
That said, and without any further ado, let me tell you about the grand final shoot-off. Gentlemen, you two will compete head-to-head from beginning to end. You will have 3 ranges. You will have 3 weapons. You will begin at the ammunition table. You will pick up a pistol magazine loaded with 15 rounds. You will then run to the pistol range, pick up the pistol off the table, load it, and shoot the 5 targets at a 25-yard range in front of you. You cannot leave that range until all 5 targets are down. If you run out of ammunition first, you must return to the ammunition table and grab another pistol magazine of 15 rounds and return back to the pistol range and shoot all 5 of your targets before proceeding. Once you complete the 5 targets at the pistol range, you will then go back to the ammunition table and grab the magazine loaded with 25 rounds for the short-barreled rifle. You will then run to the short barrel rifle position by going underneath the rope obstacle. Once you are at the table, load your magazine and shoot the 5 targets in front of you at a 100-yard range. Again, you must shoot all 5 targets before proceeding to the 3rd and final range. If you run out of ammunition, return to the ammunition table, pick up a fresh clip, and run back to the assault rifle position and continue until all 5 targets are down. Then, report back to the ammo station, grab your sniper rifle magazine loaded with 10 rounds. You will then run to the sniper rifle position by going over the hay bale obstacle. Your target is a vehicle located 400 yards downrange. The position on the left will be shooting at the front of the vehicle. The position on the right will be shooting at the rear of the vehicle. Once you hit the vehicle, it will explode. The first operator to explode the vehicle will win the final shoot-off. Are you clear?
Sure.
Gentlemen, one last time, let me remind you what's at stake. The winner of ETU is going to take home $10,000 for himself and $100,000 in cash and prizes for his department. One of you two will win the distinction and the honor of being the very first winner of Elite Tactical Unit.
At long last, Scott McDonald and Tony Caspers are set to face off in their final challenge to see who will become the very first winner of ETU.
This is the big day. We're here. We've made it this far. We can't stop. I can't stop. I gotta stay clicked on.
Going up against Tony, I have to be focused. So mentally, I'm just walking through each step,
going over my weapon systems,
where I'm supposed to go,
review operational procedures,
making sure that I do the small things first.
bullet drops for all the different distances.
Whatever you get thrown out at us, it needs to be the top priority and what you're concentrating on.
The obstacles are there to get your mind thinking, it's just something in my way. It's just another door.
ETU, are you ready?
Sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck. Team leaders.
Crush it.
Good luck, Tony.
Good luck, Mac.
Brother?
Take your starting positions. On your backs.
At first, I was a little nervous. And when I laid down, there was a calmness that ran through my body.
You have to let everything that's happened, let it go. Right now, you have to be in the moment.
ETU, stand by.
You basically lose your surroundings. I don't see anything else. I'm just focused on what my task is.
Get ready.
And when Hawke started to talk, I flipped that switch and I felt it. I'm ready.
Go hot.
Scott was right on my heels. I'm thinking, don't clothesline yourself. If you get tangled up in there, I'm gonna give up all my time I just earned. I missed my first 2 shots. I gotta calm down. Otherwise, he's gonna catch me.
After hitting the second shot, there was something different about the trigger.
Elite Tactical Unit presented by Sig Sauer is brought to you by Sig Sauer, when it counts. By Streamlight, heroes trust Streamlight. By Midway USA, just about everything for shooting, reloading, gunsmithing, and hunting. And by Blackhawk, honor as a way of life.
After hitting the second shot, there was something different about the trigger. The round was stuck. That's the hiccup you don't want to have.
Come on, Mac. Come on, Mac. You can catch him. You can catch him, Scott.
If this smoke doesn't clear, I've lost all my advantage of time, and it's gonna be the first person that sees the target.
Crosswind, 5 miles an hour.
Yes!
I'm so happy for you, man.
That shot is going to be a shot I remember for a lifetime. I had that one shot, one placement, and when that went boom, I was like, yes.
I have nothing to say except that was pretty freaking badass. Good job, brother.
Good job, dude.
Thank you. Yeah.
Congratulations, Tony.
Thank you.
That was freaking close, man.
But then couldn't ask for a better competitor to go against. He is deserving of every bit of it.
He earned it. He's a great shooter under pressure. You know, he didn't make that shot, maybe it's a little closer. So he did what he had to do. You can't say enough about that.
If I would have missed it, you would have had it.
Guys operating under stress and being able to come through like he did.
So, Scott, again, man,
Hey.
good job.
It was fun.
All right.
It was fun. Thanks, Adam. Sorry, dude.
Hey, man. Hey, don't say sorry to me, man.
Great.
Jeez.
You're really great.
You know, what touched me a little bit, right at the end, Scott walked up to me. I gave him a hug. He said, sorry, man.
I heard.
Oh, man. I said, man, don't say sorry
I
to
heard
me,
you say
man.
that to him.
Yeah,
I heard you say that to him.
It touched me, man. And I thought, you know, he feels he let me down. He did not let me down.
Oh, no.
There's no
Hell
freaking
no.
way. You know, I was there for him, and someone had to win. We both knew that, and Tony won.
You're a gentleman.
Jackass.
You're gonna go wrestle now? Nice.
You guys are gonna go somewhere else and have a do-over by yourself. Hey, man, I think I probably
Two out of three. Two out of three.
All right. Well, let me just say this, okay? We have a tradition in special operations where when we work with troops from another unit or another country and we bonded with them, then what we do is we rip the patches off of our uniform and give it to them as a token of brotherhood and brotherly love. So. That right there.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You deserved it.
Thank
You
you.
earned it.
There you go. There's a Kiwi flag for you.
One. Thank you, sir.
All the best, man. Good effort.
Probably recognize that one. from
I'll take
somewhere.
that. I'll take that one every day, brother.
Really great job.
All right.
Thank you.
Really nice.
It's not money, it's not trophies, it's not fame or anything like that, but when somebody like that hands you something off their shoulder, that's the signal saying, hey, I respect you and you earned it, here you go.
So, Tony, let me just say the words so you can hear them. You, Tony, are the first official winner of Elite Tactical Unit. You have won $10,000 for yourself, for your family, and $100,000 in cash and prizes for your department back home, brother. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Right on, man.
Budgets are
I don't know what
tight.
to say.
This money is going to help us get equipment that will make our officers safer. So to me, that's the ultimate prize.
I feel exhilarated, relieved. Like I said, everybody here, all 14, I know when they're watching this, going to say, hey, I wish I was there. I made some great friends. I want to shout out to Lance back in New York. Became a good buddy of mine. And, you know I didn't say this before, but some of this money I've already donated to myself for doing a project for kids with cancer. So some of my earnings are going to go to that to help the kids.
That's awesome. Full specs
So-
for that.
Right on. Good for you.
Gotta ask you, you got someone back home that you wanted to make an impression for.
Yes, I did.
Tell me about that.
I have a 10-year-old son named Dominic, and I've been away for a long time, and he's been in football and school, and I felt like I've really been missing a lot, and I just want him to be proud, and, you know, so he was on my shoulder the whole time.
Right
on,
on,
bro.
Absolutely,
That's
brother.
really great.
Ain't no doubt about it.
That's really great,
Back
man.
home, proud.
I just remember walking in that first day, looking around, 14 of us, and that one day, there was only gonna be one, and that one was me. I mean, that was my mission coming in there. I took a strategy and I applied it over every mission the best I could, and it worked. When I called my father, he's kind of the reason I'm in law enforcement. So I mean, he taught me one-on-one guns. He taught me how to handle them, to respect them, and my love for shooting and kind of everything I do encompassing my career was from my father.
Hello?
Tony?
Hey, Dad.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, just want to let you know, first, thanks for everything you've done, and you know, you're the one that got me into shooting and taught me how to shoot. I just want to let you know that I've won ETU. Yes, I did. So I won $10,000 and $100,000 for our SWAT unit.
Oh, that's just fabulous.
When I called him, I wanted to make sure that he knew that the reason I'm sitting here is because if he didn't introduce me to weapons and in a good, positive manner, that I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be shooting guns. I wouldn't be a cop. I mean, I don't know what I'd be doing, but it was really because of my father that I'm here.
Well, I just want to let you know I love you guys, and I want to thank you for your support.
All right, well, we love you too, Tom.
Biggest fear coming into this was to fall on my face, disrespect my agency, my unit, my family. At the end, I think my big thing was, hey, I think I represented my police department in a good light, and we're doing something right.